All right, what's up, guys? It's Mark Parson, cornerback pro, former NFL cornerback of the Houston Texans and the New Orleans Saints. So we got some good footage today, some NFL footage. Darius Slay of the Detroit Lions versus Antonio Brown of the Steelers. And he's going, man, we got some really good guys right here. Darius Slay locked up. He did his thing in this game, so we're going to go over it. Make sure you guys watch all of my videos. Got 650 videos plus. Email me at cornerbackpro@gmail.com and ask me for all the training programs, because we go over the 101 mastery. We got the mind and body training program, and I'm adding all this stuff together for you guys. GoProFootball.org for people who want to be virtually trained by me, because you're not able to, because I'm in Richmond, Virginia, so you may not be able to get out here. And then email me if you want to be trained if you're in this area. If you're around Richmond, Virginia, we're gonna get it in on Sundays. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get it on Sundays, all right? So let's go. We're up at the top. No, we're at the bottom. So we're going to basically be locked up on AB the whole game. Off top. All right, so let's talk about Glover Quinn. Glover Quinn, on this clip, they talk about Glover Quinn being one of the best safeties in the league now. Guys, so not everyone is a cornerback who watches my channel. I will say this. Glover Quinn started at Houston Texans. We were both rookies together. It was me, him, and Bryce McCain. And one thing Glover Quinn always brought, he always brought his lunch pail to work, man. He's one of those guys who's going to be mentally sharp. All right. He's one of those guys who's going to be mentally sharp and always do the right thing. He's always going to do the right thing. He's always going to work. And now he signed a $20 million plus contract, and he was like a 5th-round draft pick. Now, he started out at corner. That's my point. Look, he started out at corner, and then they moved him to safety. He's a safety who can come up and play press man. That's all we did our rookie year at Houston Texans. That's all we did. We played, some cover 4, cover 2, and we played press man. That's it. So my safeties, very important that you can come up. That's another good thing about Malcolm Jenkins. He can play corner. So if you're a safety with that mindset and you can come up and tackle and you're smart, and you can come up and be a corner if need be, that's the type of athleticism that they're looking for. Just giving y'all a heads up. All right, so Darius Slay down here. One thing I'll say is sometimes he plays a little high. He's extremely athletic. He's all, and he has really good ball skills. But one thing I could say about him is, definitely he probably want to get down and better leverage in the shuffle when he goes back in zone. But I'm at this point, I'm nitpicking right now because he didn't really do much bad in his game. But we can always get better, because you can, when you have a better leverage, you can break faster, you can get out of breaks. It's just better to be a low man wins in football. We know that. So where are we at here? I couldn't see the beginning of that play. Good tackle. Again, you're going against one of the best receivers, man. 4- or 5-time Pro Bowler. I think they show it right here. AB, man, is a very 5-time Pro Bowler. Very crafty receiver, man. He's legit. He can return. I played against AB in college. He went to Central Michigan. All right, we're at the bottom. All right, so notice this. Remember I talked about different levels? Obviously. I said obviously, but maybe a lot of people don't know. You can have one guy press the point and one guy play off. He got the point. He stays with him. And that's if we're in man. I don't know if they're in man or zone right now. It looks like man starting out, but maybe they're disguising. Or you could do in and out. First person out, second person out. And that's just communication. Make sure you're always communicating. Or they didn't show it. Good press at the bottom. I'm going to show it to you. This is excellent coverage, man. This is excellent coverage. Matter of fact, they're going to show it. Watch how he gets at least one shuffle in. But watch how he stays square. So we're playing outside shade. You saw that? He got at least one shuffle in. I would say if we can, try to squeeze. But look, man, he does a good job. AB is pretty good at using his hands, man. He be pushing off, yo. He pushes off, but good job at Slay. Now, we talk about ball skills. Now, since he's on the sideline, he technically could have looked back that way. But I'm going to tell you something. A lot of times, I'm more comfortable looking through the receiver a lot of the time, man, because I can feel him with my hands, and then I can scale high still. So I can get more of a feeling. And it's harder for the receiver to push off me. You know what I mean? So when you got your back to the receiver, sometimes he's able to push off. And he can find the ball a little bit better. Now, good tackle right here. I want to show you something about this for you safeties. When you pick an alley, Now I talk about this. I showed a couple clips with Mike Mitchell, and I know because I played with him. Look, first of all, corners when they're running the ball, they're dependent on us to make sure we're coming from the proper angle, an outside in angle. So this receiver is going to try to crack back. It's up to us to come off of his butt and make sure we make the tackle on the outside thigh board. Because look at our safety. Safety, you got to come. You got to run this alley like a bat out of hell right here. So if you do that, if we are running our lanes and stand, look, you see that? That's how Glover Quinn was coming down that alley. And then we come off and make the tackle outside in. Another thing, we can call out crack. Now, sometimes it's not going to be able to hear us because it's going to be so loud, but shoot. Let him know. Just be like, so if he does get cracked, the coach can't blame you. But let him know before sometimes. You can kind of feel when the receiver is not running the route. You can feel when he's trying to come down and crack somebody, whether it's a linebacker or safety. But you saw how you safeties, you should never look. I was talking to my boy Wilder the other day. All right. Look, man, you should never let a receiver crack block you because you're supposed to be on alert and you're supposed to be coming down so hard. So if the receiver does get in your way, you blowing him up. And then the corner comes back and make the tackle. All right? Always be aware. Protect yourself at all times. We down here. So notice, guys. So my high school guys who asked this question. And we got to make sure we high point the ball. That's safety. Good catch by AB. So I got a couple guys who, okay, your coach tells you, hey, I want you looking in. I don't want you ever looking at the quarterback. Well, look, I'm trying to prepare you for college. I'm trying to prepare you for the NFL or CFL or whatever, real ball. The reason why I had to do this for my corners too. They don't have enough time to really teach you, like coach you up on techniques. So and reading the 3-step and 5-step. So a lot of times they try to make it easy for you, make it as easy as possible for themselves. So they'll say, just stare at him, man. At the end of the day, just keep your eyes on him. But look at Slay right here. This is an NFL cornerback. All right, so we're looking inside. We're reading the quarterback's drop, and then watch his head. Watch his head after we read. If it's not catch and throw, it's 5-step. Watch. Take a couple steps. That's 5-step and shotgun. You see what I'm saying? So if you want to go pro, if you want to play college ball, learn how to do your one-on-ones. Learn how to read the 3-step and 5-step. And then snap your eyes back on the receiver. So just understand that, because that is something. Look, I had to make it easy for myself when I was helping the corners too. I didn't have enough time to really teach them. That's why football is a big part of football is off-season work, man. You can't go in the season and think, oh, I'm just going to go in the season and just ball out. There's not enough time. Understand what college guys have a whole off-season to get some work in and to practice these techniques and stuff, strategies and skills. So we're at the bottom. So we're in the zone. I would say, again, Slay could be a little. And Slay's in the perfect spot, man. Again, he was on point this game. I would say, get a little low in that shuffle so he can burst even more. But he's extremely fast. He's an amazing athlete, like I said. He almost got that pick. Let's see if we could have high pointed it. No, that's pretty good. He playing through his arms, playing very physical without pass interference, and almost still catching the pick. Excellent job. Yeah, Slay played at Mississippi State. That's where Brandon McCray, my best friends, played, and Arcedo Clark played receiver down there. They talk about how good of a athlete he is. So I think we're up at the top. So he's looking at communication, and we do have to make a tackle. But good communication by Darius Slay at the top. Pre-snap. Let me see something. Let me see where his alignment was. Obviously, we're in zone, but I just want to. So look, I like it. He has a tight split. He's on top of the numbers. We're playing outside, even though it's a zone. For the most part, if we were in man, I would play outside shaded man. And he's going to do an under. Good communication. We just got to come up and make a tackle. This 3rd and 12. We got to get off the field on 3rd and 12. You have to. 3rd down conversions. You got to get off the field on 3rd down. That's a big play. Especially we're down 1 point right before halftime. So alert your team, guys. Say, hey, look, it's 3rd and 12. We got to get off blocks. And that was a good block by Juju right there. So Glover has to get off that block, and somebody got to make a play. And if everybody flowing, so right there, we got to make that tackle. But It happens. But yeah, man, I would say that, man. That's one thing I noticed for these safeties, man. If you can play corner, if you can play corner, that means you're athletic enough to come up and play man, to play on the outside, to lock up. But then you're smart enough to go back and play safety and be a quarterback of the defense. So we're at the bottom. Let's see. Good job by AB right there. So yeah, you safeties. I would study up on Glover Quinn. If you play safety, study him up, man. Watch all of his games. Watch how he moves. Watch how he interviews. All of that good stuff. Very smart guy. So we got a really tight split. Good job by keeping our leverage. Now they're gonna call it a PI. Now here's the thing. And he dancing. I like it. But guess what? It's a flag. But here's the thing. Hey, don't leave it. Don't leave it up to the discretion of the ref, because a lot of the times, I'll tell you this, 80% of the time, especially in high school, because they don't do a replay. So pay attention. Do not, you gotta have your feet underneath you. So another thing, right here, I'm just telling you, try your best to keep your feet underneath you, stay low. Again, I would say the one thing Slay plays really high. Now he's a taller guy, but he plays kind of high. And obviously it's a PI, and they gave it to him. But they can replay that in the league. They're not going to replay in high school, and the refs are terrible in high school. So just be stout, man. Make sure you got good leverage to where you can't get pushed off. That's my recommendation, you high school guys and college. All right, Slay's in a good place right here. It was a bad ball. Let's watch. Let's critique at the line of scrimmage. So we're in man. I don't think he bails right here. Let's make sure. Nah, that's not a bail. So be careful. Yes, we can do outside shade right here. We got help inside. But still, I wouldn't just open up and run. I know Slay's fast, but still, I just wouldn't. Try your best to stay square. At least one shuffle like he did in the previous play earlier. I'm telling you, when these guys, these top corners like Slay and these other guys, when they do their technique, staying square and doing their technique, whatever strategy or that they use, man, they are lights out. I'm telling you, like Richard Sherman, Marcus Peters, Aqib Talib, Patrick Peterson, when they're on there, when they do the best technique, really, I don't see any receivers that can really see them. We don't want to get in the habit of just running with guys. That's my point. Because that's when you can get broke off. All right, let's see. Let me fast forward it. Let's see. Oh, I want to use. This is what I'm talking about coming through that lane safeties. Watch this. Look at this. Whew! I told you to look. Running backs and receivers do not they don't like getting their legs hit, man. I promise you. That's when the ball comes out. AB's remembering that for the rest of the game. He's like, yo, wait a minute. I just signed a big contract, bro. I don't know. They coming for my knees, man. Make them think. I promise you the ball will come out. But did you see how he shot that lane? Oh, that was nice coverage. Whew. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let's go back. This is the last clip. We're going to end on this one. Watch the shuffle in this. Watch how he stays square. We're at the top. Look at this. Let's watch this. Dad, you pay attention at the top. This is what I teach in the one-on-one mastery and how to practice it. Look at this. Got hands on him. Look how much he bowled him out and squeezed to the sideline. That's how you play ball. That's excellent coverage by Darius Slay. He locked up this game. So great job by Darius Slay guarding one of the best receivers in the league year in and year out. Excellent technique, man. So make sure you guys email me at cornerbackpro@gmail.com. I'm going to end it here. Ask for the one-on-one mastery program, mind and body training program, all that good stuff. Hit me up, guys. If you have any questions, it's all about you getting better and being a man. All right, peace.